Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about PayPal holdings, and this is the weekly chart of this particular stock. Now this is something different when in terms of video as well as in terms of the way I am usually explaining, because generally I give target, but this is one of the stock. So basically I look into the trends, but this is one of the stock, and PayPal is something which is related to technology as well as related to money as well. Now if you're looking at this trend, what you will see here, that although there are some corrections, fluctuation in this stock, but the overall structure of this trend is very strong. Okay, now if you have invested in this stock in the year 2016 or 15, it is currently trading at its lifetime high and it has given 600%. So the first thing you need to observe here, that is this stock is not a big mover, which you have seen in a couple of other stocks or most of the stocks, that it will move 1,000, 2,000, 5,000% in 3 or 4 years. But it is going up, but in a calibrated manner, and you cannot expect an exponential rise in this kind of stock unless it's not a norm. But what I'm saying is based on the way the stock has moved in the last 4 or 5 odd years. Okay, now let me just specifically or simply tell you how you look at this trend. Okay, and we are talking about overall trend or the long term trend at least. Now as you can see, this is your support level. Okay, this is a support level, and if I just try to make a resistance level based on this, what you will get here is something like this. Okay, so here we have your upper end of the range. So just have a look at it. Now what will be the next target? That's the question we have on our mind. So what we can do for that is simply looking at the returns. Okay, so as you can see, from the lower end till the higher end, this stock has the move worth 120%. Also, if you just calculate here, it is worth 84%, because the way the stock has moved is very sharp. Now we can get a sense that it will probably move in between 80 to 120%. Okay, from the lower end to the higher end. Now if you just expand this current trend, okay, let me just show you what I am doing right now. If you just expand this current trend, here we have right now. Okay, so as you can see, there is a consolidation and the stock is still inside a consolidation. On the lower side you have your support at $174, and on the higher side you have $216. So unless the stock sustain above 216, 217, there will not be a new rise, there will not be a new start of a trend, that's for sure. But just make sure, although you have $174, but just make sure that the stock should not or must not go below $168. Why? Because then it will be considered as a breakdown of the current trend, and if the stock falls below $168, then there is a probability that open ups which lead the stock towards $100 on the downside. That's why you have your stop loss or strict stop loss at $168. Now what will be our next target? Okay, so next target is always a conditional thing. If the stock will sustain above $217, then as I told you that we will apply that 84% and which leads the stock price towards $323. And if I apply 120%, yeah, we have 120%. So what you will get here is $384. So what I've done here, so the returns I have calculated in these two places, so I have taken it as a range. So with this we can actually calculate the probable target which the stock would probably see in the weeks as well as in the months to come. And if the stock sustain above $218 on the upside, you will probably see a target which will be in between $320 and $380 on the upside. So that's what we are going to look here. Now let me tell you one more thing. As I've already told you, a probable target, this is a probable target, but if you want to run along with the levels, what you could probably do here is this, that keep your stop loss at $168 and hold your targets and go along with the trend. Okay, this is another way to do that. If you think that the chart is strong, you can simply put your stop loss at 168, and whenever the stock, let's say, goes up by 20 or 30%, then you move your stop loss or trail your stop loss 10% or 15% above the current stop loss. So if, let's say, if you have put your stop loss at 168, now the and purchased a stock. Now currently this stock price is trading at $216. Now you can simply trail your stop loss towards $180 or $190. In that way you can also do that thing, but there are ways to do it. But if you specifically looking some target, then your probably targets in the near future will be in between $320 and $384. Now let me say one thing again, that the nature of this stock in the last 3-4 years is a slow mover, though it is giving a strong return and the chart pattern is also strong, but the way the stock is moving, it will probably not give the kind of return which you can see in other stock prices. So you need to keep your expectation a bit low. If it moves very sharply, then there is always a possibility that stock change its trend, direction and everything. Okay, so but whatever we have based on data, keep your expectation a bit low, but there is no denial that the stock pattern or the chart pattern is very positive, and you will see some strong and sustainable movement of the side in the long term if you considering this particular stock. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.